Pocahontas 女子、try not to offend anyone kind of those people can be a target to attack もう日本を捨てたみたいな風に思われちゃったりとか、
Hey guys and girls on Ask Japanese, it's Kathy Cat. Greetings from Tokyo. Guys, if you looked at some of our past videos, you know we talked about Japanese girl types. So, for example, the Neko-kei Joshi, the cat type girls. Those ones are the ones who their mood can change and they kind of can be very temperamental and sometimes lonely, but they then come up to you again and then you're kind of happy. They're kind of the tsundere type. And there's a new term here in Japan right now, and they are the Pocahontas Joshi, the Pocahontas girls. Now that has actually nothing to do with Pocahontas and the movie or Disney or anything in that controversial area, but it became a term here recently in Japan, and we're going to try and find out what it is about, who it is about, and why Japanese people use it recently. And we have a special guest for that. Hey!
Oh, Kathy Cat!
Hey, Asagi! Good to see you!
Good to
Lovely to
see
see
you
you again. Asagi is going to be talking with us today about the Pocahontas Joshi. Quickly, maybe in case you didn't see Asagi yet, Asagi does some great videos. Tell us what you do on your channel.
My channel is Asagi's Life. If you are interested in Japanese culture, please check out my channel.
But the interesting thing is, you don't know yet about Pocahontas Joshi, right?
Yes, I don't know.
You haven't heard that term yet so much, so we're gonna dig in it together and find out what it actually is. So let's go! Woo!
よろしくお願いします。
According to the internet, Pocahontas Joshi. If I said Pocahontas Joshi, what would you think?
Pocahontas 女子、like people who look like Pocahontas?
Not quite, but close, maybe in a way. First of all, I think the major point that people try to bring is that Pocahontas Joshi are the types of Japanese girls who lived or were living in Western countries. So USA, Canada, UK, many English-speaking countries.
Okay.
So first of all, those girls get picked up for that one. They have been living there for a long time or a short time, generally for a short time, just half a year. And yeah, but you're right, there is a part of it, they look like Pocahontas. What part do you think looks like Pocahontas?
I mean, yeah, I think I understand. They tend to look like that kind of figure.
What do you mean by that kind of figure?
なんか釣り目じゃないけど。
Ah, you mean the cat eye?
Cat eyes.
Oh, yes.
Thin cat eyes. Like long, one length hair, black hair, very black hair. Like, I kind of look like that too, right?
Oh!
ポカホンタスでしょだって。
Pocahontas. Ah, 本当だ。
ポカホンタスじゃない？
なんか日本の柔らかい女性よりもちょっと強い感じの気がする。もいもいふわふわよりもうちょっとしっかりしてる。なんていうの？
クールだね。
クールだね。You already mentioned it. They seem to have certain characteristics in common. It's the long black hair. It's the proper, like, thicker eyebrows, like styled eyebrows, because in Japan it's like fluffy eyebrows, but it's like the very styled Instagram eyebrows. Okay. A little bit of a cat eye going on there, and also maybe emphasizing the lips more, like bigger lips.
Yeah, seems like a little bit.
Lips, okay. And another thing is that they also would dress a little bit more revealing than Japanese girls. Because you know, Pocahontas is having a little bit more revealing clothes, and Japanese girls tend to cover up a lot, right? I mean, you're covered up. It's winter right now.
That's main reason. But in summer times, I have like
Tank top?
yeah.
That's rare in Japan, right? Japanese girls don't really show that much skin, right?
Yeah.
So what decided you to? No, I don't need to wear that many layers. What was your decision of like going like, no, I don't need to wear that?
I just don't like hot weather. This is the thing I don't really get, but Japanese girls are okay with showing legs, but not here or here.
Yeah.
So, but those people who got more westernized, they tend to be okay.
What do you say? Because you said for yourself, yeah, I think I might look like a Pocahontas Joshi. What's the big difference between your style and the average feminine Japanese girl style?
Japanese fashion or appearance tend to be more conservative. Try not to offend anyone. Kind of. Like you have to be feminine. You have to hide your skin. people who are considered as Pocahontas 女子 I think they want to look like more like strong women, like independent, because
Independent,
that's what Western people respect.
That's a good point. I think that's also a thing that comes with the Japanese feminine kawaii image and the stronger women image that is in Japan. It seems to be if you're very strong, people might be a bit scared of you. Hichou.
Yeah.
And in the West, if you were too cute or too sweet, people might not take you serious. So it's like they have that point of, okay, I know I need to be a bit stronger in that kind of environment, and they bring that back home, kind of thing. Would you say that?
Yeah, I think that's true.
さて、あなたはポカホンタス上司かどうかをちょっとクイズしましょう。海外に住んだ経験がありますか？
留学を少しだけ1ヶ月だけしてたから、三角かもしれない。三角。
オッケー。英語が喋れる。
チェック。
Almond eye makeup?
チェックじゃない。チェック。
Thick eyebrows?
日本人の平均からしたら結構やってると思うからチェック。
Okay. You always bring a coffee. Do you? No? But you got a coffee when we started shooting.
Yeah, that's for the shoot.
Laptop? Your laptop? You always bring a laptop when you're doing a cafe work with a Mac or something?
Yeah.
Do you work in places like Starbucks?
Sometimes.
Your Instagram posts are in English.
Yes.
I think we're getting a lot of the tropes from the Pocahontas Joshi.
ポカホンタスだな。
I did not know that this video was going in this direction. Now, all of these things, we were having a lot of fun and we were laughing around it as well, but the director found that online, Pocahontas Joshi can have a bit of a negative connotation. What do you think that could be?
I think that's, sometimes those people can be a target to attack.
What exactly is, what problem do people have with the Pocahontas Joshi, Japanese girl type?
First of all, if we talk about the appearance, those type of appearance is not really popular from Japanese people. They are not, feminine, not really cute. So some people even consider as like ugly. So that might be one of the reasons.
So looks-wise, you're already going against the feminine ideal in Japanese culture. Okay, that's probably one of those points. And they also said that they seem to, one of the things, if it goes too much opinion-wise, Pocahontas Joshi tend to be the ones who say, abroad is better than Japan. Is that a thing?
Yeah, because, why not? There are so many things we should learn from other countries. And if we mention that, some people, of course, get offended, especially traditional Japanese people who are proud of Japan. So, that can happen.
There's also a saying that in the USA or Canada or Australia, UK, things are like this or things are like that a lot in conversations. Do you do that too sometimes?
Yeah, I think that's an interesting topic for me. Just a pure reason. I'm not saying they are better than Japan or things like that,
but you have that knowledge, right? You bring that knowledge in from different cultures,
right?
And some people don't want to hear that kind of thing. Okay.
I even get some comments that says like, she looks like her appearance is not popular in Japan. That's why she dates with foreigners. Kind of mean comments.
Oh, you get comments like that? Come on. I must say, when I came to Japan, I was surprised how feminine girls dress, but I was always wondering whether there's almost the pressure to be feminine, to be soft, to be subdued, to be kind of weak and cute in order to not appear too strong.
Yeah.
Because I have the feeling like abroad you have to be strong as a girl. You need to put your foot down or you won't get anything. But in Japan it seems to be you almost have to be cute or people will avoid you. Is that true or false?
I think it's true. Of course, Japan is changing too, but there are still many people who think girls supposed to wear more like feminine. So
So the good and bad we found about the Pocahontas Joshi online seem to be the good is they have a broad knowledge of abroad and stuff, and the bad is some take it a bit too far and say I prefer everything abroad. So in a way, when we were talking about this before we started the camera, I was like almost comparing it to the weeps. You know, the people who like either you love Japan or you love Japan so much that you think it's a superior country, and the same thing. Either you love as a Westerner, as a Japanese person, which is what I can. Or as a Japanese person, you love Western cultures, or you love them so much that you say they're better than Japanese culture. So that seems to be the almost the weep gaikoku kabure seems to be like if it is too much, that's what people get told. So did you get that told? Like, oh, you're doing it too much. You prefer Western cultures too much.
I mean, people don't really talk to me like that in person. They are trying to be nice, but on the internet, I sometimes get that kind of comments. I'm sure there are people who think that way, gaikoku kabure, wannabe kind of thing.
The wannabe kind of thing. But then again, it's the same thing. I think you get gaikoku kabure, I get nihon kabure. Right? I think we get the same thing. I'm getting the, you know, you weeb, oh, look at you, why do you dress like this? And you probably get the, no, you're too Americanized, why do you look like this? So it's interesting that, first of all, on the internet, everyone will always diss something else that's not like them. I love that. Look to the camera again. We should do that together. 3, 2, 1. And I think it's always, everything has to be taken with a pinch of salt. Of course, if you diss your own culture, no one's gonna like that. But if you say, I think I like the other culture and I think this is enriching our culture, total bonus, right?
Yeah.
For example, when was the first time when you thought, 私もしかしてこれで外国人かぶれ言われるんだよなって思った瞬間はいつなんだろう？
なんか外国人と付き合ったりするようになり始めてからは、そういう風に言われたり思われたりが多くなったと思う。
この子が外国人つながってる、外国人かぶれだなーってみたいな。
それすごい大きいと思う。
プラスとマイナスなんか感じた？
なんだろう、それをなんか外国人と付き合ってるとか海外のことを結構詳しいとかは面白いなとかこの人面白いなって思ってもらえることもあれば、なんか日本人と付き合ってないともう日本を捨てたみたいな風に思われちゃったりとか、
私たちの国を捨てないでみたいな気持ちがそこに入ってるのかな。
多分。
Yeah. If I got like 100 yen every time someone called me weeb on the internet because I live in Japan or speak Japanese fluently or dress differently, I'd be rich by now. I'd be so rich. So all of you, feel free to pay me 100 yen every time you want to say weeb to me. Bring it on!
Many ladies who become Pocahontas joshi, I think those are people who just forget about expectations like that Japanese people have. Like we have so many social expectations in Japan, and if we follow all of that, you always look like the same. Like,
Everyone kawaii.
I think the Pocahontas joshi is I think that's the result of being themselves, not without like Japanese society's expectation. Just be myself. Let grow our black hair. Don't dye my hair or things like that. So
in a way, it's a way of like breaking out from conventions in your country and saying, no, I like this, and openly saying, I like this. It's fine. I don't mean to offend you by liking this, but I like this.
Exactly.
I think we're going into a really positive area here right now. I must say, when we started this video, I had no idea where we're gonna go. We had a couple of like points on a sheet of paper that we thought and we saw on the internet, but I did not know where that's gonna go. I also did not expect you to say, I'm that type, which, you know, is not easy to say. Just say like, no, it's fine, I'm that type. And I do like how you honestly said, no, I do like Western cultures. I'm not overdoing it. So I'm cool with saying I can be a Pocahontas joshi. That I must say, like, respect. If we connect that to where we point fingers at people who are interested in the culture, there's always going to be people who get annoyed if they hear too much of one thing. But at the same time, they like something else. It's not taking any, you know, not taking a diamond out of your crown kind of thing if someone likes something very passionately, I think. What would you say is your summary of Pocahontas Joshi?
I mean, there are some criticism about Pocahontas Joshi, but I think it's not really a negative thing because I think Pocahontas Joshi is the result of being honest with you, not thinking about Japanese social expectations. So yeah, why not? They went to Western countries and learned something from them, and they like some of the stuffs of the Western countries. It's not a bad thing at all. And they want to be more independent, more stronger, fierce looking. Why not? I think it's a good thing to be Pocahontas.
Hey, I see. Oh, that's the idea, right? It's okay to like something else, another country's culture. Actually, some people are really happy if you love their culture, right? But it's not taking anything away. You're not dissing your own original culture. You're just saying, I'm enriching the original culture with the additional knowledge I learned from another culture. I think we agree on that. Right, guys, what do you think? Pocahontas Joshi are the Japanese version of weebs? Yes or no? Let us know in the comments down below. Looking forward to reading your comments. Also, check out, we're going to do a triple collaboration here. We have a video here on Ash Japanese. There's going to be a video on Asagi's channel and a video on my channel as well. Be sure to click all the links in the description box down below to find all the other videos where we do kind of a lot of fun stuff. So be sure to check out what's in store for you. This is going to be a big collaboration. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you soon with another video coming from Tokyo out to you. And thank you so much for being here, Asagi.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
楽しかった。
楽しかった. See you soon, guys. Bye.
Bye.